In the new expansion Sunbreak for Monster Hunter, it of course brought along Master Rank, adding in new challenges, monsters, armors and weapons. So overall we can upgrade all of our gear to be up to speed with the stronger monsters by raising our defense, attack and just generally all of our stats. Except we still have our old Petalace gear from high rank with no Master Rank version for it. So we want to ask you guys what you think about this, as well as the new Spiribird Petalace system as a whole. Should Master Rank have added in new ones? Do you like the system? Don't you like the system? Tell us down below in the comments. On one hand, it means that you don't have to rely on gathering, farming and using items to fill up your health and stamina. But in exchange, the game sort of expects you to go on a mini gathering run every single quest in order to collect the different Spiribirds to raise those stats to their maximum. The thing is, this also includes your attack and defense, which means if you don't gather them, you're actually at a bit of a disadvantage and you're not at your full hunting power. But it gets super annoying having to gather these Spiribirds every single quest, and in past Monster Hunter games you could simply eat or use something like an Ancient Potion and then be done with it. This brings us to Rise and now Sunbreak. The Ancient Potion is basically in Sunbreak just an alternative max potion. It won't increase your maximum health and stamina to the Spiribird limits, making it a little less useful as an item. It's definitely a preference thing though if you like this new system or not, but I'm sure we can all agree that when you're back-to-back farming for a particular mantle or orb that can be rare to get, it is annoying to have to go out of your way to farm these Spiribirds before you even fight the monster. For this reason alone, I found myself basically skipping this mechanic as a whole, unless I happen to run past a Spiribird nearby, in which case I might go out of my way to grab it. But I'm not going to go on a gathering quest every single hunt just to get some more stats. This can be of course a bit of a problem because it means I miss out on those extra stats, which includes attack, defense, stamina, health and so on. There is one exception though, which is for certain boss quests as well as arena quests where you find the Rainbow Spiribird, which gives you a max Spiribird buff. This is pretty handy and they're easy to miss, but definitely make sure to pick these up on any quests that have them. At the end of the day, it's extra stats, and you do find a few of them just naturally while hunting a monster, so it's not too bad. And of course, the Petalace is a gear slot, so we want to make sure that we're utilising the correct Petalace for our playstyle and build. For this reason, we want to suggest to you guys 2 of the Petalaces that we think you should use if you want to help give yourself the right stats to complement your build. In Rise, there are 2 Petalaces that you definitely need to get. You'll first get them by talking to Hinoa in Kimura Village when you start the game. However, as you play through the high rank, you can talk to Elder Fugan at various points to upgrade them. After high rank 6, you'll be able to get your Petalaces to level 3. This is where our first recommendation comes in, the Demon Petalace. This is fantastic because it gives the highest attack of all the Petalaces, meaning if you collect enough red Spiribirds or get the Rainbow Spiribird in certain areas and quests, you will straight up have more attack than any of the other options. So if pure attack is your focus, then this one is great, and that's why many people still use this one even though it's not the highest rarity. This next one you might have missed out on if you were rushing through the high ranks to get to the new Master Rank expansion. Essentially, once you reach high rank 8, Elder Fugan will give you 2 quests to complete that you may have missed. The first quest is a Blaze Among Beasts. It requires you to defeat 3 monsters, a Rachna Kadaki, a Rathian and a Tigrex. Then there is the next quest that he gives you, which is Mayfire Quell Fury, which is to beat a Rajang. These 2 quests will unlock the Absolute Petalace as well as the Underworld Petalace. We recommend the Absolute Petalace as our second recommendation in this video. They're both very similar. The Absolute offers more health, while the Underworld offers more stamina. But essentially the Absolute one offers very high in all of the stats, especially health as we just said, and it even gives good attack value anyway. This is essentially your go-to all-arounder when it comes to stats, especially for survivability. So you really can't go wrong with this, but if you do want to focus on pure attack, then the Demon Petalace will be your priority. Remember, the stats on these are your maximum stats, and you can only get them by collecting Spiribirds, so by equipping these items you don't get a direct boost to your stats unless you're on an arena quest or a big boss fight, where you can get those Rainbow Spiribirds, or if you go out of your way to collect the Spiribirds. But it's still an important thing because they boost your maximum stats, so you do want to make sure that you have the right one equipped, unlocked and selected. Essentially, because the Absolute one is a good one to have, we want to make sure that you guys didn't miss this in high rank, since you're going to need to be using these in Master Rank, as there aren't any new ones. But hey, maybe the new future title updates and monsters that are being added in later down the line will give us new Master Rank Petalaces, as well as hopefully other things, and we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. I'm very hopeful that we'll get a Master Rank one in the future, because it seems a bit odd that all of our other gear is now a higher rarity, and Petalaces have kind of been left behind. Let us know what you think of this down in the comments, and of course support the video by clicking like and subscribing for all the other guides on the channel. On the screen now are some more videos that we think you will really enjoy, so you could give them a try if you like the look of them. You don't have to, but if you do, let us know what you think of them in the comments down below. They're on screen now if you do want to click.